let's tackle a few common controversies around soy foods. One concern I often hear from clients is whether soy foods are suitable if you have high uric acid, and the short answer is yes. Research shows that higher intakes of soy foods, especially with lower intakes of animal protein and seafood, are associated with lower risk of developing gout. Other concerns people have about soy foods involve is phytoestrogens called isoflavones. These are compounds that can mimic the activity of estrogen and can bind weakly to estrogen receptors in our bodies. There are therefore two main concerns. In men, will these phytoestrogens cause feminizing effects? And in women, will the phytoestrogens cause or worsen breast cancer, in particular, estrogen receptor positive breast cancer? So, what does the research say about these issues? For men, meta-analyses such as this consistently show that the intake of soy protein or isoflavones has no effect on sex hormones such as testosterone, estradiol, or other fertility measures. For women, soy isoflavones are associated with reduced breast cancer risk and not increased risk. This meta-analysis found that highest versus lowest intake of isoflavones was associated with a 29% lower risk of having breast cancer. In addition, each 10 mg per day increase in isoflavone intake was associated with a 3 to 7% lower risk of breast cancer. For women who already have breast cancer, higher soy consumption was associated with a 29% lower risk of dying from the cancer, as well as a 32% lower risk of recurrence. This protective effect appears in both estrogen receptor positive and negative breast cancers. Another worry commonly brought up is with the thyroid, where there's concern that the isoflavones could interfere and reduce thyroid function. However, research, including this meta-analysis, showed that soy supplementation had no effect on either free T3 or free T4 hormone levels in adults. As such, for adults with normal thyroid function and adequate iodine intake, soy foods do not appear to adversely affect thyroid health. A number of these concerns appear to be caused by the fear of the phytoestrogens in soy foods, but those of you familiar with this channel would know that these phytoestrogens called isoflavones are in fact powerful antioxidants, and they are one of the top 5 anti-inflammatory nutrients according to the Dietary Inflammatory Index with many positive health outcomes.